Good afternoon, everybody. Let's begin our class. Let's check the homework. You know, the homework was a reading on page 84 in your books. So let's go to page 84. Exercise number 3. Let me show you the book and the page and everything. Here you are. Exercise 3. Now read the newspaper article for questions 1 to 10. Choose from the people A to E. So let's begin with this exercise. Number 1, which actor believes actors must be ready to accept negative comment? What is the letter that you chose in number 1? Nothing? In number 1, what is the letter that you chose?
E.
Can you type it? Aha, very good. David E, Maria E, Iria E, and Anna E. That's right. The answer is letter E. Yes. Letter E is the boy Neil Thomas. That's okay. Let's see the paper again. Number 2, which person feels that they have learned a lot from people already working in the theater and television? What's your opinion about number 2? Well, for Anna is letter D, for David is letter D, and for Iria is letter D, for Maria is letter D. Correct. Number 2 is letter D, Romana Abercrombie. Number 3, which actor says that listening to other people's suggestions improves their acting? Number 3, what's your opinion? Maria is E, for Anna is E, for David is E, and for Iria is E. Excellent. E is correct. Neil Thomas again. Number 4, which actor has always been excited by having people watching their acting? Number 4, letter B for David, and for Anna B, for Maria is letter B, the same. Iria B, yes, correct. Letter B, actor Kim Gerald. 5, which actor had planned to enter a different profession before training to become an actor? Number 5, letter C for Maria, and for David, and for Anna too. Letter C. And for Iria? What about you, Iria? For Iria, C. Excellent. C, I mean, Alan Scott Douglas is number 5, letter C. 6, which actor prefers working in theater rather than in cinema or television? What is your letter in 6? C for Anna, C for Maria, B for David, and Iria C. Well, the answer is letter C, friends, is letter C. Alan Scott Douglas. The people who has answer in number 1 E, in number 2 D, in number 3 E, in number 4 B, in number 5 C, and now in number 6 C, those students passed the exam already. Now every mark you get is extra because you passed the exam. Let's see number 7. Which actor didn't want to work outside the theater initially? Number 7, what letter do you think it is? Well, for Anna is letter A, for Maria is A, David is A, and Iria, A. Excellent, correct. Scott Hudson. Now let's go to 8. Which actor feels worried about performing in front of some important people? 8. For Maria is A, for Anna is A, for David is A, and for Iria, yes, for Iria is A. Excellent, friends. Yes, yes, Scott Hudson. And Frankie Boy is A. Good. Let's go to number 9. Which actor originally tried to train as an actor somewhere else? Number 9, letter D for David, Maria D, Iria D, and for Anna is letter D, and Frankie letter D. Excellent, excellent. D is Romana Abercrombie. Well, now let's go to 10 and final. Friends, you are passing the exam easily. Now, number 10, which actor wasn't so interested in acting in theater initially? Number 10, letter B for Anna, and for Maria B, Iria B, and Frankie Boy? Frankie B. Yes, very good, friends, because B is the correct answer. B is Kim Gerard. Very good. This was one part of the homework, reading comprehension. But we continue with Barak, I think is the name of the pianist. Let's go to Barak, the pianist. Let me show you that. Give me a minute. It's here. Here we have the questions that you had to answer in the homework. Let's check this out. How did Barak feel about playing the piano when she was very young? A, B, C, or D? Opinions? Well, for David is A. And for Anna is A also. Iria A, you coincide. Maria A. And Frankie? Nothing. Well, A is correct, friends. You have 1 mark. You have 1 mark. She really enjoyed it. Let's go to number 2. How did she feel the first time she performed in front of an audience? A, B, C, or D? Number 2. Well, for Anna is B, for David is letter C, for Maria is letter C. And for Frankie Boy is letter C. The answer is letter C, happy and relaxed. Very good, friends. Number 2, letter C. Number 1, letter A. Number 2, letter C. Number 3, why did Barak feel different from her friends when she was at school? A, B, C, or D? C for David. And for Maria is letter C. For Anna is letter C. For Iria is letter C. And Frankie, C. Excellent, because she was the only one who wanted to become a musician. 4, why does she say it's important to meet and talk to other musicians at her college? A, B, C, or D? Number 4. D for David, D for Maria, and for Iria is letter D. For Frankie is D, and for Anna is D. Excellent, friends. Letter D, because it increases her possibilities of being asked to perform. 5, when she says in line 22 that in the music business, it's all about recognition and getting your name out there, what does she mean? A, B, C, or D? Number 5, D for David, B for Maria, and for Anna is letter B. For Frankie is B, Iria B. The answer is B. It's important that lots of people know what she does and know her name. 6, why does the college environment often feel like a constant battle? A, B, C, or D? 6. For David is C, for Maria is C, and Frankie coincide with them both. Letter C, also Iria C. Excellent. And Anna is CC, double C. No, friends, in number 6, the answer is A, because there isn't enough work for everyone. So number 6 is letter A. Check it out. 7, why did Barak decide to go into accompaniment? A, B, C, or D? D for David, And for Anna is C. Iria is letter D. We have many options here. Many options. Maria D. And Frankie D. Well, correct. D is the answer because she likes working as part of a team. 8. What does she say is the best thing about studying and pursuing a career in music? A, B, C, or D? Number 8. C for David, and for Maria is letter C. For Anna is letter C. For Iria, letter C. And Frank coincides with letter C. Yes, correct. C is the correct answer. She spends all her time doing something she loves. So the conclusion is that in number 1, A, in number 2, C, in number 3, C, in number 4, D, in number 5, B, in number 6, A, in number 7, D, in number 8, C. The importance of this text, Baraka Pianist, is that this was an exam, you know? This was a real exam about 5 years ago. So if you, friends, when you did the homework, if you have 5 correct answers, a minimum of 5 correct answers, think that in a real exam, you pass. If you don't have 5, you have still to work. You have to practice more. But if you have 5 or maybe 6, imagine that, it means that you are well prepared for a real exam. Congratulations to the people who got 5 or more correct answers. Reading comprehension. Well, and now what? Let's go to the workbook. Take the workbooks, please. Let's see something in the workbook. Let me show you the workbook. Give me a second. Here, workbook, page 33, vocabulary exercise, exercise 2, verb collocation with ambition, career, experience, and job. Because this is the vocabulary of unit number 8. It is how to use these verbs, because they are verbs, you know? They are verbs. Ambition, well, they are nouns, sorry. Ambition, career, experience, and job. Let's practice this exercise 2. When you finish, please send me a message. Well, Maria finished. Maria finished, Anna finished, Iria finished. Good. Frankie finished, David finished. Let's check this. Well, he says, Anna had a real talent for dance and eventually fulfilled her ambition to dance at the Lincoln Center in New York. But in number two, if you what? If you blank experience, what did you write in the blank? Lack for Iria. If you lack experience, letter C, lack for David. Letter C, Maria, lack. Frankie, letter C, lack. So you all coincide in letter C. Anna, letter C, lack. Excellent. If you lack experience, you'll never get anywhere as a designer. Number three, Jerry was determined to a career with animals and eventually he succeeded in blah, blah, blah. So he was determined to what a career? Well, letter B for Maria, pursue. For Iria, letter B is pursue. David, letter B, pursue. Anna, letter B, pursue. Excellent. Frankie boy, pursue, letter B. Yes, yes. Jerry was determined to pursue a career with animals. 4. If you want to blank experience of working with children, you could blah, blah, blah. What is your answer in number 4? A for Iria, get. A for David, get. Maria, A, get. And Frankie boy, A, get. And Anna, A, get. Yes. If you want to get experience, excellent, get. 5. I turned blank a job in Thailand. What is your answer in 5? Well, for Maria is letter D, down. For Anna is letter A, up. And for David is letter D, down. Iria, D, down. Okay, okay. And Frank, letter D, down. Yes. If you turn down, rechazar. If you turn down the job in Thailand, I've regretted it ever since. If no, it's I turn down, blah, blah, blah. Excellent. That is the vocabulary because I don't want you to forget it. They are going to check it in the exams, you know. On page number 86, but now in the student's book, right? Page 86, we have more vocabulary that I want to check with you. It is exercise number 5, exercise 5, page 86. Let's see that page. Because this is in the student's book. This page, exercise 5, play, performance, and acting, audience, public, spectators, scene, and stage. This is the topic. Well, what is play? Play baseball, play tennis. So we use play for sports. We use play for musical instruments too. For example, I play the piano, she plays the violin. Verbs. But as a noun, now play in this list of words is not working as a verb, but as a noun. So when I say a play, I am referring to, for example, Hamlet is a play that you can see in a theater. That is play. Romeo and Juliet is a play. You go to the theater, you sit comfortably, and you see the play. So play is that. In Spanish, una obra teatral, a play. Performance is, how can I explain performance? Performance is what you do. People are constantly evaluating our performance. The performance of the students in the exam, it means the way they act during the exam. That is the performance. But also we use performance for actors. When we say that the performance in the theater last night was fantastic, so performance has many different variants. Acting is only for actors, you know, logically. Actors act. The acting of the acting of, for example, who? The acting of Robert De Niro in the film was fantastic, the acting. And now, audience is a group of people, right? When they are attending a cultural event. For example, the people in a theater, they are considered to be the audience. The people in a concert, they are the audience, not the public, not the spectators, no, because it's cultural activities. The people in a cultural activity are considered to be the audience. When you are, for example, in a movie, you are the audience. Concerts, theaters, any kind of cultural activity, you are part of the audience. But the same people, imagine that. Imagine the same people when they are not in a theater, when they are, for example, in a stadium, and they are enjoying any kind of sports activity. Now, these people are not audience, they are spectators. Audience, the people in cultural activities. Spectators, the people in sports activities. See the difference? And what is public? Public are the people in general. when the people are not in a cultural activity, or the people are not in a sports activity. Maybe they are in the street, for example, or in a park. They are the public in general. But be careful. If they are in a park watching a sport activity, they are not public, they are spectators. If they are in a park, but there are actors in the park, they are not public, they are audience. And now finally, scene and stage. Scene is connected with play. I told you before that examples of plays are Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, or what else in the theater? Normally we don't say play for musicals, you know. Normally not. A musical is a musical. But plays are the rest. But plays, if you go to the theater, you will notice that every certain period of time, they close the curtains so the actors can change their clothes. And in the scenery, some people change the furniture, right? They change the complete scenery, and then they open the curtains again, and they continue the play. So they are two different scenes. The plays are divided in scenes. Scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, and sometimes scene 4. So scenes are the different divisions of a play. And normally in traditional theater, they divide the play in scenes using the curtain. When they close the curtain, this is the end of the scene. When they open the curtain, this is the beginning of another scene. How do you call that in Spanish? I don't know.
Escena.
Maybe escena. Yes. Maybe. Un estudiante me dijo que puede ser acto 1, puede ser o no. Bueno, pero esa es la idea. Escena. Okay. And stage. Stage is, well, imagine that you are in the theater and you are sitting in your seats, and you know that the actors act on a platform which is high to the level of your eyes. This platform is the stage. Normally, actors act on the stage. On, the preposition on with the stage is on the stage. So stage in Spanish is how do you say that?
Escenario.
Yes, escenario. Thank you, David. Thank you, friend. Yes, en el no puedo decirlo, escenario. ¿Cómo lo dicen? Escenario. Chicos, digan alguien esa palabra.
Escenario.
Uy, qué difícil. Escenario. Okay, that is stage. Good. So, I repeat. Play is in Spanish una obra teatral. Performance is actuación, but acting is actuación, and that is the problem, that the translation is similar. But performance is more than acting, friends. Acting is for actors and actresses, but performance is for everybody. Performance es tu actuación en la vida, your performance. La actuación de algunos chicos en clases, performance, no son actores. Pero uno dice, pues la actuación de estos individuos es bastante reprobable, la actuación de performance. So performance is more than acting. Audience are the people in any kind of cultural activity. Public are the people in general. Spectators are the people in sports activities. Scene are the 3 or 4 divisions of a play. Stage is the platform on which actors perform. That is the vocabulary that you have to work with here. And now I want you to do exercise number 6 on page 87. Next page. Exercise 6, page 87. My God. Read the definitions on page 184. So if you want, you can go to that page and look at the photos. Then complete each of these sentences by writing one of the words or phrases in the gaps in the correct form. Friends, in the correct form. Don't forget that. In the correct form. Use each word only once, so you are not going to repeat the words. I'm going to give you some minutes. Please, as soon as you finish, send me a message. David and Anna finished. Maria finished. Iria finished. Okay, number one, the garden in all its glory is now open to the public. To the public, because this is a garden. A garden is something very general. It is not considered a sport. It is not considered a cultural activity. So it's the public. But now, he wrote his latest in under 6 weeks. From all the vocabulary that you have, what is the only one? Play for Iria, play for David, play for Maria, and for Anna is play, and nobody? Okay, I was waiting for Frankie. Well, it's play. He wrote his latest play in under 6 weeks. And now, 3. The thing I enjoy most about blah, blah, blah is the chance to work in films on location. Acting for Iria, for Anna acting, for David acting, and for Maria is acting too. Very good. Acting is correct. And Frankie, acting, very good. She gave a superb as Lady Macbeth. Performance, Anna. Performance, David. Performance, Iria. And Maria performance. Yes, performance is okay. 5. The blank were clearly delighted with the performance. People in a theater. Audience, Maria. Audience, Lana. Scene, Iria. David is audience. Audience is the correct word. Yes, Frank, audience. The audience were clearly delighted. 6. The actor forgot what he was supposed to say in the final of the play. Zin for David, Zin for Maria, for Frank is Zin, and for Anna, Zin. Yes, very good. 7. The show ended with all the performers singing on together. Stage, Iria, stage, Anna, the stage, David, stage, Maria, and Frankie stage. Well, stop a minute and pay attention. We never say on the stage, David. We never use the. Look, okay. We say on stage, on stage. Okay, good, thank you. Now, 8. He broke the world 400 meters record in front of over 40,000 cheering. Remember, this is a sport. Spectators, Anna. Spectators, David. Spectator, Frankie boy. Okay, friends, spectators. Yes, Maria, spectator is the answer. Well, yes, Iria, spectators. Friends, let me tell you something. Last, the last, when was it? It was in September last year. One of the problems in the exam was the difference between public, spectators, and audience. You see, because we are studying this vocabulary today, and we are what month? June. We are studying this vocabulary in June. When they took the exam in September, they forgot these problems, and they use spectators where they have to use a public, and they use public where they have to use audience. They confuse that. Please dedicate some minutes to studying this before you take the real exam, because Cambridge loves using this in the use of English exam. Well, now let's do another topic because we have to study something dealing with grammar. It's not vocabulary, it is grammar. The prepositions, friends. Prepositions indicating location. I refer to grammar exercise on page 87. Let me show you this grammatical aspect in your book. You see, next to exercise 6 that we finished already, we have grammar at, in, and on in phrases expressing location. Maybe you don't remember, but in previous unit, I don't remember if unit 4 or 5, we study at, in, and on, but expressing time. And we study, for example, in the morning, at night. Maybe you remember that. We studied all the expressions of indicating time with these 3 prepositions at, in, on. Today we have to study at, in, on again, at expressing location, expressing place. I found on the internet something. Let me attach it. I'm going to attach this to the chat for you to have it. Give me a second. I want you to have this. It's like a summary of added on expressing location. Here. Well, this is what you have on page 172. On page 172, you have a lot of explanations about when using at, in, and on to express location, etc. But it's very confusing. And here you have a chart. This chart, I repeat, you don't have to copy it because it is in your books. It is in your books on page 87. It says that you can use at, for example, it at my house, at your house. With house, you can use at the festival, at the party, at the theater, at the hotel, at my hotel, at your hotel, at the concert, at my school, at the camp, at the university, at the beach, at the airport, at the seaside, within, in the world, in the city, in the mountains, etc. Well, you have a list. I don't want to read because it's stupid to read something you have in your book. But I found, because it's not very, I think it's not very visible. I found, let me do something. I'm going to send this to your WhatsApp group so you can have it in your mobile, and maybe this makes things easier for you. Where is it? Friday. Have you received it?
Yes.
Good. So you have it in your mobile phone. You don't have to go to the page 100 and something. You have it here. But now I'm going to show you something else that I found dealing with this. If I found it, because let me do it here. There is another one with colors and everything, which is maybe more attractive for young people like you. Give me a chance. Yes, here. My God. Maybe this is clearer for you. I'm going to send this to you. I was trying to do it, but it's taking me a lot of time. So let's analyze it. I promise that I will send this to you. Prepositions of place, at, and you have a lot of examples. For example, when you give an address, I live at 734 State Street. See, it's an address. At the corner, where is the supermarket? It's at the corner. At the bus stop, see you at the bus stop. At the top of the page, yes, at the top, and the opposite, at the bottom, remember? At the top of, en el extremo superior de. At the bottom of, en el extremo inferior de. With at the top of at the top of page, at the end of the road, at the crossroads, en el cruce de carreteras o de calles, at the front desk, at the back, en la parte posterior, at the bottom, I told you before, at the door, and now with countries, in Spain, in England, in France, with cities, in London, in Madrid, in Cádiz, see? In Chinatown, a neighborhood, un vecindario, neighborhood, in Chinatown, yes? In a traffic jam, remember traffic jam? Well, it's with the preposition in. What happened? Why haven't you arrived home yet? Because I'm stuck in a traffic jam here in M50. In Times Square, for squares, we say in Times Square. In a boat, this is interesting. In a boat is interesting because normally we say on a ship, on a train, on a plane, but with boat, we use in a boat. In a helicopter, but on a plane. See that? In a helicopter, on a plane. In the living room, in the dining room, in the kitchen, in the bedroom, etc. In the article that I read in the newspaper, article, now with on the majority of the means of transport, on a bus, on a train, on a plane, on a, what else, etc. But in a taxi, in a car. These are the exceptions. The rest of the means of transport is with on the bus, on the train, but in the taxi, in a car. You need to study that. Well, on a horse, on the radio, on the television. Well, so with technologies, we use on the internet, think of that, on the phone, see, on the internet, on a wall. Where is the picture? The picture is hanging on a wall. On the menu, I read that they offer chicken and blah, blah, blah. On the page, yes, we say on page number 4, not in, but on page number 4. Now we are studying grammar added on page 87, on page. On Columbus Street, see that? When it is not an address, observe that with address is at. The first example, at 734 State Street, this is an address. But on Columbus Street, it's not an address, it's where something is situated. There is a big statue of Christophilus Columbus on Columbus Street. Well, that is, and this is going to be important for you because now we are going to do an exercise in which you have to be constantly checking these two charts, the previous chart in black and white and this chart in colors. The exercise that we are going to do now, connected with at, in, on, expressing place or location, is exercise number 1, page 87. Add in and on in phrases expressing location. Candidates often confuse add in and on when saying where something is located. Complete these sentences from Reading and Use of English Part 7 by writing the correct prepositions in the gaps. And they are 5 sentences. Right? So if you need, check the chart and do the exercise. And when you finish, send me a message. David finished. Frank finished. Maria finished and Anna finished. Very good. Very good. Prepositions added on expressing location. The curtains open. The theater. In, on, or at. In for Anna. For Frank, in. For Maria is in. For David is in. And for Iria is in. Yes, in the theater. Very good, friends. He was discovered by someone from the theater while performing in plays Edinburgh, a city. Edinburgh is a city. In for Anna, in for Maria. For Frankie Boy is in, for David is in. Yes, very good. Excellent. In Edinburgh. Number 3. Now I want to do everything I can, whether it's stage, TV, film, or radio. On for Iria, Maria on, Frankie on, and David is on, Anna on. On is the answer, yes, on stage. Romana says she got involved with a lot of drama productions when she was still school. What is the preposition with school? At Anna, at David, at Frankie. Maria at, Iria at, yes, at school. 5. It was only in his second year of a primary teaching degree, Edinburgh University, here, at Anna, at Maria, at David. For Iria is at and Frank at. Yes, at Edinburgh University that he decided to blah, blah, blah. Exercise number 2. Write the correct prepositions in the gaps in these sentences written by candidates in the exam. Again, you have to make the same analysis. They are 10 sentences. When you finish, send me a message. Frank, finish. Anna, finish. David, finished. And Iria, finished too. Every morning, we got up early and went to walk blank the mountains. Well, for Iria is in, for David is in the mountains. For Maria is in the mountains. Anna in, Iria in, Frankie boy in. Yes, friends, in the mountains. Number 2, every year many people are injured the roads because of bad driving. With roads on for Iria and for David is on, for Maria is on the roads, Anna. Frankie, on the roads, yes, on the roads. 3, I'm studying English, school. With school, at Anna, at school, Frankie at school, David at school, and Iria at school also, Maria at school, yes, at school. Now, number 4, I think that your cinema is the best, the city. In for David, in for Anna, in for Maria, in the city. And for Iria is in the city, Frankie in the city, yes, in the city. 5, I was alone home. Home. At for David, at for Frankie, at for Anna, at home, at home, at home. Maria at. Because Maria continued with the rest. At Iria, at home. And now my parents were a party. With party, well, Maria answered. Anna at, David at a party for Frankie, at a party. Yes, at a party. And now I continue. And my sister was a friend's house. At Frankie, at David, at Anna, at a friend's house. At a friend's house. At Iria. Yes, yes, very good. So, as you can see in number 5, you have 3 ats. 6, despite spending 2 hours a day commuting, I prefer living the outskirts of London. What is the preposition with at, outskirts? On Iria, on David, on Anna, on the outskirts, Frank, on Maria, on, yes, on the outskirts of the city, en las afueras, on the outskirts. Now, number 7, the seaside is the ideal place for a family holiday because children can swim, the sea. In the sea, David. In the sea, Anna. In the sea, Iria. And Frankie in the sea. Maria in the sea. Yes, in the sea, as well as play the beach. On David, on Anna, on Iria. And Frankie on, yes, Maria on, yes, very good, on the beach, in the sea, on the beach. Now, number 8, our next destination was Italy, where we spent 1 week the seaside. At Iria, at the seaside, Anna at the seaside, David in the seaside, Frank at the seaside, Maria at the seaside. The preposition with seaside is at the seaside. Number 9, the journey was a good one. And I met an old friend, the train. With the train, on Anna, on Frank, on David, on the train. And Iria, Maria on, Iria. On, very good, on the train. Now, number 10, you can waste a lot of time, a car. with a car. In Anna, okay. In David, in Maria. Yes, in a car. Very good, Iria. Very good. Traffic jams. The same, no? In again. David in. Iria in. Maria in. Yes, very good. In traffic jams. In a car, in traffic jams. Very good, friends. I think it's good exercise about these three prepositions. But now, the problem you and me and everybody has is the memory. The memory. Because now everything is very clear. But if we don't dedicate some time, some minutes next week or this weekend, studying again when we use at, when we use in, and when we use on, we can forget. We can forget because we are humans, exactly because of that. You know that I need to be constantly changing the topic of our class, the activities we do, because if not, I'm not preparing you uh, properly for the exams. Now I would like to change the topic. Let's finish grammar and let's go to listening practice. I'm going to attach, adjuntar, attach. I'm going to attach a text here to the chat because I want to practice with you a listening that I used in exams some years ago. The title is Dr. Nigel Bryan. Give me a second for me to show you this text. Here. Well, maybe you can't see it very well, so I'm going to send it to your WhatsApp group because maybe this is a better way of seeing this. Give me a chance. Now you have it. In case you can see it very well here on the screen, you have it in your mobile phone on the WhatsApp group. You see, this was an exam. It's the listening part 4 in an exam, Dr. Nigel Bryan. I want you to read it. Use your dictionaries if you need. While you are doing this, I will be looking for the audio. Well, you know that in the exam, you have the chance of repeating twice. So I'm going to give you time for listen to this again. Remember, you have this recording in your WhatsApp group in the mobile phone, so you can use it as many times as you need. And please, as soon as you finish, when you have your answers, send me a message for me to revise your answer. And I need you to keep the right answers in your book. Tell me when you finish. Maria, finished? Have you finished? Only Maria. David, finish. Well, I'm sorry, but we don't have more time. So let's check this. Dr. Nigel Bryan. Dr. Bryan has over experience. What did you write in the space in blank? Dr. Brian has over blank experience, 30 years for David, 30 years. And Maria, 30 years. Yes. Anna, 30 years. Iria, 30 years. Very good. But you need another word, 30 years of. So please copy of, 30 years of experience. He became interested when he was in residency training at a very famous university in Los Angeles. What did you write in number 10? Nothing. Well, in number 10 is no, it's a different university. It's UCLA. 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 UCLA, the University of Los Angeles in California. Well, now, many of the fundamental surgical techniques have 11. What did you write in number 11? Not really changed, David. Only David? Rarely changed, Anna. Well, the answer is not really changed, similar to David's answer. The general population of women and men considering cosmetic procedures is what? In number 12. Close to 35 for David. Only David. Well, the answer is very similar. Is closer, the comparative, David. Closer to 35. No, the closer to 35. Good. Thank you. Thank you, David. Now, he's a specialist in what? Number 13. He is specialist in rhinoplastic, Maria. Botox, Anna. Face plastic surgery, David. Rhinoplastic area. Well, the answer is facial plastic surgery. Very similar to David, but instead of face, facial. F-A-C-I-A-L. Facial plastic surgery. On his website, he says that cosmetic surgery can help a person with what? In number 14. Look in the mirror, Anna. On his website, he says that cosmetic surgery can help a person with, according to Anna, look in the mirror, poor auto-esteem. Yes, but we don't say auto-esteem, Maria. We say self-esteem. Auto in English is self. Poor self-esteem. Maria answer is correct. Logically, no. Auto-esteem, no. Is self-esteem. I'm going to spell Maria self-esteem. Auto-esteem in English is SELFESTEEM. Self-esteem. I repeat, SELFESTEEM. Self-esteem. Poor self-esteem. Serious medical complications rarely, if ever, occur. What? 15. Incompetent hands. David. Competent hands. Anna. The same area. Competent hands. Very good. The perfect answer is David because he uses in, right? So the complete answer is similar to Anna's and Iria's, but using the preposition in competent hands. Very good. Now, in general, most patients are thrilled, happy, and require what? Require what in 16? Minimum care, David. Minimal care, Maria. Minimal care, Anna. No, manual care, Anna. Well, I think that Maria's answer is the perfect. Minimal care. Observe Maria's answer, minimal. Minimal care is the answer. His son's name is, what is the name of his son? Nigel Bryan Jr., David. What is the answer, Anna? Nigel Bryan Jr., Anna. And now, Iria? The same. Yes, very good. Very good. Nigel Bryan Jr. Dr. Bryan says it's a thrill and privilege to work with his own son, David, own son, Anna, own son, Iria, and Maria. Own son. Yes, yes, very good, friends. Listening is a tragedy, yes or no? Listening sometimes is so difficult, friends, so difficult. But that's why I have to insist and insist because of the importance it has. We don't have time for more, friends. This listening took a long time. So I'm going to assign as homework something in the workbooks. Listen to me. The homework is reading and use of English on page 34 workbook and reading and use of English page 35 workbook. Let me show you the workbook, the pages for you to see it. Give me a second. 34. Reading and use of English part 4, this exercise. And now in the next page, page number 35, you have, I often spend the day shopping. It's a reading comprehension. So these are the two exercises. I repeat again for everybody. The homework is the use of English, reading and use of English on page 34 in the workbook, and the reading and use of English on page 35 in your workbook again. That's all for today, friends. Thank you for your patience, and see you next week. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye.
Jerry.
Bye,
Thank
friends.
you.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, kids.
And
Thank you.
have
Bye.
a nice weekend.
To you.